beast. He's going to pound and he's going to pound. It's going to open up play action, especially and down the middle. The Eagles are very weak. They got 2 safeties that are pretty much brand new. They have 3 young linebackers. I think the tight end, the rookie second-round pick, I forgot his name, but I think he's going to have a big game. I think Steven Jackson's going to have a big game. I think they're going to control the clock and they're going to keep the ball out of the Eagles' offense hands. And here's the kicker: when the Eagles do have the ball, I think Vic's going to be running for his life. It's a new offensive line, 4 new starters from last year. We only have 1 returning starter, Jason Peters. You're going to a dome. It's going to be loud. They have to have blitz pickups. All right. So again, just to read a little bit. So it's Josh McDaniels versus Juan Castillo, an experienced offensive coordinator, versus Juan Castillo. And I pointed out that they're going to be able to run the ball on the Eagles with Steven Jackson. And then I pointed out that the Eagles' O-line is inexperienced and not going to be able to pick up the blitz. And that leads me into, and I talked about how Vic's going to be running for his life because the O-line needs some time to get a little continuity going. But that leads me into my nugget of the week, which I think.
Oh, wait a minute. We're not done with this pick yet.
Okay.
You got to allow commentary because you had some more in-depth talk about the O-line that they never played together. Is that your biggest beef?
Yeah, they've only had 1 week actually to practice together. This past week is the only week they've all 5 starters have to practice together, and that's not enough time to get. You have to do line calls at the line of scrimmage when blitzes are coming. You have to be able to when the quarterback audibles, you have to understand the audibles. You have to be able to hear the cadence. It's going to be a dome. It's going to be loud. I think there's going to be a lot of penalties against the Eagles, these rookie offensive linemen. And I said that would lead into my stat of the week, which goes to the fact that Vic is going to get.
Wait a minute. We're not to the nugget of the week yet.
Okay.
Just stand fast on that.
Okay.
So you're not saying they suck. You're just saying that they haven't played enough prime time together.
They need time to get to know each other and to get chemistry and to read defenses.
They're not getting married, Brian.
It needs to be a wooing stage.
I expect.
Yeah, really.
Wait, Scott. I expect someone.
They need to pat each. They need to have more. They need to have more pats on the butt to before they can start playing well together. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I understand where Brian's coming from with this. You need to know what the other guy is going to do.
Right.
Next to you. So you know what to do in the scheme.
Right.
Right.
All right. So
here's what we do every time that Brian picks against the Eagles. We have to play this makeup song.
And I will always love you. Oh, sorry. I will always love you.
Yeah, so that's Brian still loves you, Eagles, even though he picked against you. All right, so now we have the nugget of the week. Big B.
Yeah, and before I do the nugget, Brian, by the way, Ryan Robinson would like to be credited as the creative coordinator here. He had an idea where we should have a plopping sound in the toilet for nugget of the week. I like that idea. Dan, you like that idea? Dan seconds.
Yep.
That's it. That's all you get.
Yeah. You should also play crickets every time Brian talks.
There won't be much of a show then. Anyway, so just. All right. So to get into my nugget of the week, which will end my Big B guarantee. Last year, the St. Louis Rams under Steven Spagnuolo. All right, my nugget of the week, going into the fact the offensive line is new. The Rams last year blitzed more than anyone in their division, and they were in the top 10 as far as blitz percentages. Now, my douchebag partner, Dan, cut me off from the internet before I could get the exact percentage. But
I had to call from your brother. He wasn't on the air.
But I know for a fact they're in the top 10 in blitz percentage. So Spagnuolo is going to blitz a lot, and they're not going to be able to block them. So there we have again, to reiterate, I'm taking the Rams plus 4.5 home underdog over my beloved Eagles. Still love you, Eagles. I still would like to say, go Birds!
All right, folks, I just wanted to give you the latest update. There has been a personnel change at the Cowboys, on the Cowboys coaching staff. Can you guys see that?
Oh, you heard.
Yeah, late breaking news. Late breaking news.
Is he the center coach?
Yeah. Zing! Nice pull, man. All right.
There we go.
So here we go with the week 1 wrap up on Big Pick 4. The gurus Dan and Brian have promised us a good season. They've gotten their schemes down. They know what the hell they're doing. So they've picked Atlanta on the road, Tennessee on the road, Arizona. Oh, big fave at home. Dan's trying to cover down some points. And then Brian picks the Undy against his beloved Eagles. Any final comments, fellas?
Yeah, just that I have to end the show with my man violation.
Excellent. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, week 1 man violation by the guru, Big B.
All right. I've had a lot of argument from some of my colleagues. But I'm still going to stay strong and stay firm on this one. My week 1 man violation. Oh, I should probably let people know it's not something that I observe each week. It's not something that I just see. It could be something I've seen 5 years ago or just something I've seen during the week. But this one is just a universal that's been around for eons. No man, no and I gotta preface heterosexual man, should be wearing a ring on his fingers other than a wedding ring and a Super Bowl championship ring. It is a man violation to wear a man ring. Yes, thank you, Brother Scott. Yeah, I'd like to show my hands too, Dan. Yeah.
I'd like to show you my Super Bowl ring.
And to drive this point home, there's a coworker who recently left our office who was gay, and he wore the biggest man ring I've ever seen. It covered my face.
He probably paid good money for that thing, too.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
excellent.
All right, so that's it. So that's our week 1 man violation. Back to my brother Scott.
I'm all in on that week 1 man violation. So let's hear it for Big Pick 4. Week 1 success. I hope. We hope. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, go out and mortgage the house. Place your bets. Get a second mortgage. Place your bets. And as always,
score with Big Pick 4.
Yes. Excellent.
Good.
Excellent picks.
Hey, bro, you're gonna get these kinks worked out next week, right?